see you. I wanted to switch it around again. So we're facing back this way. And I don't know why. I like the vibe more this time. Okay, so hi, my name is Sheba. How are you guys? This is See Like Sheba. And I've been trying to just like do more tarot and, connect more with spirit and divination stuff. So I want you guys to like come along with me as I do that. So um I feel like, with anything when you're still like learning, you want to start slow or, so I'm going to do like just one card from each of these decks and like see if anything comes through, any particular message wants to come through, okay? And I also have these, oracle cards that I pulled for myself earlier today, and I want to just see if there's any like, yeah, messages that connect. There was just like I don't know, someone's knocking or hammering. I don't know what that means, but okay. Um, Also, I'm like self-conscious about my ability to shuffle. I like Googled how to do it and like there's no real way. I don't have to do it that way, but like, I just see some of the like card readers and they're just so elegant when they do it and it's just so like ooh mystical and I'm just like fumbling through. I like to I'll put it into like a bunch of piles and then I'll just like pick one of those. But we're trying. This is also a new deck, so it's a little stiffer. Um, Let me see if I can do this other card. I also don't have to shuffle it this much because it's all made up. But I don't know. Yeah, let's just do this and see if any card like flies out or something. Oh, I didn't even do it. Dang. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see. There we go. There we go. That was not too terrible. Okay. And then let's just pick this. You will not believe what card this is. If you were here for yesterday's reading, it's Five of Baskets came through again. So, all right, someone needs to hear this message and go back to my last message that I just posted. And I just posted a short, okay? But yeah, so Five of Baskets is about disappointment and loss. And so we have this guy who like has is at the market and has dropped a carton of eggs, right? I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Dropped this carton of eggs and he's like sad and he's like looking down at that. But like because he's focused on the loss and the disappointment, he's missing all the other eggs that he's got right here. And we know how expensive eggs are these days. So where in your life are you maybe focusing a little too much on the disappointment and the loss and the betrayal? And like you're maybe wallowing a little bit. I love to wallow. I get it, man. And like that's a necessary part of the grieving process. And you do need to grieve, okay? But what's really beautiful, I've been seeing abundance is like all around me. So like, I don't know, whenever I lose something, I'm like, wow, I must have so much more waiting for me. Whenever I lose something, I'm like, man, I must have like four times that amount elsewhere. So, let me grieve, have some joy, some nostalgia, for whatever that thing was that I'm leaving behind that can't come with me. And then like be real happy that I'm still, I've still got all this abundance, all this fulfillment. And this can be relationships, it can be anything. Oh my gosh, me and Billy actually, it was so great. We just reached this like beautiful, like new level of like intimacy and like understanding of each other. And it's just so awesome. I'm so freaking lucky. I don't know if you guys watch Steven Universe. I don't really, but if you do, this will maybe make sense to you. Garnet, she's a fusion gem made up of like these two gems, ruby and sapphire. Anyway, I think that's like me and Billy. But also I think that's like me as an individual and Billy, we both have this like feisty, aggressiveness and this like really stoic, contemplative oracle sides to us within us. And it's really beautiful. And we're just we like really awaken and unlock and replenish and, fill up each other. It's just so beautiful. Anyway, I could go on all day about it, but it's so great. I have such a like emotionally, fulfilling life that like when there's like a little bit of disappointment, a little bit of loss, it's like, okay, because I'm like, man, I got so much. Like this loss is like, it's like nice to remember that I'm human. It's nice to have like a nice little human experience and like be sad and like feel like, oh, why, for like a few minutes. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm living this dream life. I'm an earth angel. I'm like obviously super freaking blessed and like lucky as hell. So like, let me just go like make a enormous omelet or something, So anyway, 5 of Cups. I think that's 5 of Baskets. I think that's wild that this came again. When I, shuffled. You saw me trying to shuffle at the beginning. And so crazy that the one card that came up also came up yesterday. So yeah. All right. Now let's do, okay, let me not put it back. Yeah, that. And then I'll pull one from, this is the Modern Witch Tarot. The other one I just did was the, what do you call it? It's called the Black Tarot. Ah! Oh, God. Okay. I think that'll be the one. Oh, okay. So that's interesting. This is the 6 of Cups. So this is the 5 of Cups, technically. 5 of Baskets is the cups in this Black Tarot deck. So 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. So that's interesting. Like it's one after the other. Like, I feel like we're like right on time, one after the other. 6 of Cups. Look at this bad boy. I feel like I don't get this one that often. I'm going to look it up. Oh, I don't know if I can look it up. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to use my intuition. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So, all right. We know that cups are about emotions and relationships and celebration, feelings, healing and things. Okay, so we have this like older woman like handing a cup that is full and overflowing to a child, maybe a younger version of herself. Ooh, inner child healing. Is that what this is? Passing lessons on. You're so fulfilled that now your cup is like, overflowing and you can like, that's like healing. And so now you have time to like give that to your inner child. Because, back when we were children, we were too busy getting traumatized, getting propagandized and traumatized to be able to heal and really be seen and really be protected. And now I have a feeling this is the adult present version of you, and you're so emotionally fulfilled, overflowing, that you can now like you're like these past versions of you are able to be like, is it safe to come out now? Is it safe to be seen? And you're like, yeah, babe, it is. Here, I've got this like emotional cup. My cup runneth over, and I see you now. And yeah, so I feel like, okay, let me hold on. Let me look at what 6s mean in tarot. Okay, 6 is about harmony, love, integration, relationships. Ooh, okay, so double relationship, right? Harmony. Yeah, this is definitely about your relationship with like your inner child and your, former versions of yourself and the versions that got you here. And so now it sounds like it's time to integrate. It's time to show your inner child some self-love. So maybe your inner child had a habit of focusing on the disappointment, because maybe that's what your parent did a lot, and it felt safer maybe to be hyper aware of loss so you don't get your hopes up or whatever. But nah, babe, now our cup runneth over. Yeah, so I just like all these cups are like on solid ground. They're like the grass is growing around. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Your inner child is looking up to you and is like looking to you to see how to handle things now. How does the adult version of you handle disappointment and loss? Does the adult version of you realize like abundance is all around you, or that like it's safe now? You have more than enough. You're living in overflow now. So like you don't have to worry about a carton of eggs. You got like all these other ones, you know? You don't have to worry that like about all of these cups. You have a overflowing cup. You have more than enough now. And so, yeah, maybe your inner child needs to know that you have more than enough now. So maybe take yourself on like a date. Um, don't get too focused on like the lack and the scarcity and the loss and what you don't have or what you didn't have. Focus on what you do have. Focus on what you do have. Ooh, what gift would you want to give to your inner child, your inner teen, the younger version of you? Maybe it's a particular song or a particular food or candy or like movie or habit. Maybe you want to just like stay up really late and do whatever you want. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Um, One of the oracle cards I pulled was when I choose to trust in my desires, the cosmos rewards me oh, with endless gifts. That was hard to say. I'm going to say it again. Okay. When I choose to trust in my desires, the cosmos rewards me with endless gifts. Ah! So, yeah, trust in like the desires that you had when you were younger, teen, adolescent, child, young adult, earlier versions of you, maybe this year, depending on how old you are. And trust it, indulge it. Yeah, I don't want to give you like too much, force. I don't want to push you too much. I want to invite you, okay? But yeah, like how can you like gift and like help, how can your like inner child, younger versions of you who didn't feel safe to be seen then, but now it's your responsibility to see them. What do you want to give them? What healing would you like to give to them? How would they feel healed? What would be healing for them? Mm. Okay, let me see if this bad boy says anything about, what is it? It would be 6 of baskets. Okay. Perfect. Okay. 6 of baskets. Nostalgia, innocence. The 6 of baskets is a call to simpler, kinder ways of living. It asks you to consider what really, really matters at the end of the day. Whatever the answer is, do more of it. Build in time for carefree moments. Much of what makes life worthwhile is who is with us on our journey. Remember what a reciprocal relationship looks like? You sustain them and they sustain you. Send and receive the message of support. This card screams to make time for things that set your soul alight. Be reminded of your heritage and how you can honor those aspects of your ancestry as you create your own roots. Ooh, I love that. Okay, that's beautiful. If you can like see in the mirror there, that's like a thing of like all of my like female ancestors. It's this collage, and I love having it like front and center, and I can like see it in the mirror, and it's like literally my ancestors like behind me. There's all these like younger versions of me on it too, and it's like really beautiful. I can just like the other day I kept getting the Hermit card, and it's like you are the seeker and the guide, and like that's what I think of myself as in relation to my other selves, my older versions of myself. Like I'm both leading them and I'm like seeking them. I'm like seeking to get back to them. And vice versa. I don't know if that makes sense, but it probably does to the right person. But yeah, so like look back at the things that used to light you up and that maybe your parents or your siblings or the world just you just didn't see it reflected back, that like whatever your desire was, like that was like appropriate. Like people were like, that's weird. So what is it? I have some like cute butterfly clips. Like when I first got money, I like bought a lot of the clothes that I like wish I would have been able to buy and wear when I was like, I would say like fifth grade through high school. And so I got like, a cute ass jersey dress. I got some great butterfly clips, like, ooh, confirmation ding. And yeah, yeah. I think I gave a great message probably. Um, okay, this is also I'll just like leave you guys then with this other oracle card that I pulled. I surrender the need to know how my wealth will manifest and embrace knowing that it will. Mm. And actually, if you were here yesterday, I was also talking a lot about surrender and like, going with the flow, letting go of control. On other episodes, I talk about how like the how isn't up to you. It's your job to just like maintain the vision and know, trust, be certain that you're taken care of, that you've done enough to manifest your wealth. You've done enough to cultivate this life that you're trying to create. So like, stop stressing about the how. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I have to get off because I'm like starting to get tongue tied. Okay, but yeah, the how isn't up to you. So surrender the need to know how your wealth is going to manifest and embrace knowing that it will. Ugh, that's actually also what this other oracle card was about. Man, the spirits are just really like, this one says Sophia, and it's about Source Mother's sacred wisdom elevation. It's all about like connecting with your inner knowing, which also has to do with like integrating your inner child, okay? And I don't know, probably also this card too. So anyway, guys, I think that's it. I'm gonna get out of here, all right? I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. If you made it this far, what were we talking about? Ooh, lots of cups. Yeah, give me a cup. I know there's like a cup full of a liquid, like water or coffee, just a filled up cup because we're just so emotionally fulfilled, okay? And yeah. So drop that emoji into the comments, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because I'm gonna be coming. I'm gonna be coming on when I feel like it, and I think I did pretty good. I'm excited to like watch this back eventually and see what comes up, and yeah, because like I think I like it. I feel like we're learning. I feel like I learned a lot about this and this. So, love it. All right. I love you guys. This is all made up. I think that's all I got. All right. Yeah. Salam. And yalla bye. And goodbye.